what I'm going to share that I hope is most relevant is that, in a sense, I'm your peer. I'm 26. I'm actually from the Chicago suburbs, and I know many of you are also from the Chicago area or surrounding. And my story starts in college when I was 19. I bought a flower cart at Home Depot, one of those that you see, those orange carts that they use for gardening when you're checking out. I had just finished my first year in college. As I was looking for opportunities to supplement my income before summer started, I met someone who would become my really good friend that came from a long lineage of florists and floral wholesalers. And I was ready to do this. I had convinced several of my buddies to help out selling flowers at graduation. Again, that was the basic idea on flower carts. We peddled flowers for 2 summers in college, supplemental, just as we'd intended to make some extra cash. And along the way, we realized there was a business opportunity and created our first flower business called Lakeshore Roses, because we were from the Lakeshore. Clever, I know. And we basically were going to these schools, selling flowers off flower carts, and in most instances getting kicked out for kind of just peddling at their nice graduation ceremonies. But the parents loved it, and we were selling it constantly to our parents. There was this disconnect, and we thought, wouldn't it be better if these schools actually invited us or teamed up with us, hosted us to sell flowers at their ceremony as a fundraiser for them? And maybe we could add in another hook where every bouquet we'd sell would donate a backpack with school supplies to a student in need. Basic level, we sell locally crafted flowers for fair and honest prices, and every bouquet benefits an amazing local charity. We're currently operating in 2 cities. As I mentioned, our headquarters here is in Westtown. We have about 30 full-time employees across both markets. To date, we've been pretty intentional in, I don't want to say resisting, but avoiding or figuring out ways to fund the business with our own cash flow and angel investment. We haven't raised money through venture firms to date. You know, there has to be the right. We have a very small group of investors that are aligned with our values and are okay with us giving $250,000 to charity from the sale of flowers, and that's a particular type of investor. How did we do well on social media, generally, Snapchat or Instagram or those types of things? And the reality is, one, we have a competitive advantage by our age. Most of us were 20-somethings, and we're competing against companies that got those types of mediums slower. So that, by default, is a huge advantage. And it's a competitive advantage that all of us share in this room. But the other thing was we liked doing it. That's part of the competitive advantage. You might spend quite a bit of time of your own personal life on Instagram or on Snapchat because you like it. That's how we communicate. So we liked it. And that passion behind it was a reason we put so much stock. And it's a free place. It's the ultimate free medium to tell your story.